So namaste everyone. In this video we'll be discussing about the new chapter. This is quadratic equation. This is the introduction part. So in our previous chapter we have discussed about this quadratic polynomial, linear polynomial, cubic polynomial. From that quadratic polynomial only we can discuss our quadratic equation. So once again let's discuss those three: polynomial, linear, quadratic and cubic, and then from the quadratic we will come to this quadratic equation. So linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means where the degree is 1. For example, you can have x, then 2x minus 1, 4x minus 1. So these are the example of linear polynomial. Here the degree of the variable is 1. Everywhere it is 1. Now the next one is quadratic polynomial, where the degree is 2. For example, x square, then x square plus 1. These are the example of your quadratic polynomial. Then we have discussed cubic polynomial. In cubic polynomial the degree is 3. For example, x cube, then you can have x cube plus 2x plus 1. Then suppose x cube plus 2x square plus thrice x plus 1. All these are the example of cubic polynomial where the degree is 3. We have discussed all these three topics in our polynomial chapter. Now our today's topic is quadratic equation. So in the quadratic equation, only the difference is there will be one equal sign. In case of polynomial and equation, quadratic polynomial, there will be no equal sign and there will be no 0 in the right hand side. In case of quadratic equation, only difference is there will be equal sign and 0 in the right hand side. So from the quadratic polynomial, if you have to write quadratic equation, then we can write, suppose this was your quadratic polynomial. If we write x square equal to 0, then it will become quadratic equation. Very simple. Quadratic, quad mean square. Remember this, quad mean square. That means the degree will remain 2. Here also the degree will remain 2. If there is no equal sign, then it will be called quadratic polynomial. If equal sign and 0 is there, then it will be called quadratic equation. This is the difference between quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. Our today's topic is quadratic equation. So general form is there for quadratic equation. This general form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the general form for quadratic equation. Now if you may think that this x square equal to 0, this is not in the form of this x square plus bx plus c. It is not like that. This one is also in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Only difference is there is no bx plus c. That means your bx and c in place of b and c, 0 will come. That means if we represent this one in the form of this, then you can say that your a is equal to 1. A, here it is 1. Then your b will be equal to 0 and c also will be equal to 0. This is the difference only. That means this is also a quadratic equation. Now this is the general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers, and most important thing is a is not equal to 0. In case of quadratic equation, a cannot be equal to 0. While writing the definition, you have to mention this part, otherwise your marks will be deducted. This is very important. A cannot be equal to 0. So this is all about the quadratic equation. Very simple, similar with quadratic polynomial only. Only difference is equal sign and 0 in the right hand side. And the general form for quadratic equation will be ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So this is the introduction for quadratic equation. In the next video we will be discussing about the exercise 4.1. Thank you.